I do the food backpack program at Alston County, Kentucky, and the reason I do that is not because I want to, but because the Lord pulled me into it, and He told me to do it, and He convicted of me of being His hands and feet.
I'm a part of the Diabetes Coalition in my community, and we're just trying to help prevent type 2 diabetes and get out there, help people understand healthy eating and exercise and just promote that. That's basically all we're doing, and what got me into it is the fact that my mother's diabetic.
My name is Tanya, and I work on bully awareness and prevention programs. I started doing this in 2007 after my son was bullied for 2.5 years, and at the age of 15 he was at risk of a heart attack.
I do the Bonneville website, I do the Bonneville Facebook page, and I'm really involved in the Historical Society, and we're trying to bring our little local economy out of a very, very bad situation. It's a very fractured little team, and the population's getting smaller and smaller, and we don't like that.
It was in college I got involved in the theater crowd a little bit, and it was through a leadership opportunity I had with another group when I was in college. They took me out to Arizona, and I encountered a theater program over there in Theater of the Oppressed, and they did a coming out scene. And that is a theater program that I then went back to my campus and I started with. And so when I was looking for work after graduation, I was looking for an opportunity in which I could actually use the kind of theater education background that I was building.
I live in a very small one stoplight, town, and I'm from West Virginia, so we're a poverty, state, and we just need help. And I eventually want to be a grant writer to be able to write grants for communities and to bring in more money. And this is going to help me learn more about. So I don't want to say to help people, but to make a change, to make a difference out there in our community. So.
I know a bunch of you are here with community teams. How many of you here is part of a community team and not just here as an individual? Part of community teams. That's really great. That's wonderful. Because it takes more than one person to transform a community, right? As we all know.
76% of our children have no biological parent at home. We all are happy to quote Mrs. Clinton, "It takes a village." She was quoting Africa, but in our case it really does take that village. Our children are being raised by predominantly very tired grandparents or single grandparents that are, they're saints, the work they're doing. And if we as a village can't step up right now in this moment of crisis and say, enough, we're going to fix this, we're not going to let this generation slide apathetically into the abyss, I think if we can't do that now, when we sit in a community that has a $500 million Boy Scout camp being built at its doorstep, has millions of dollars being put into the tourism industry next to a town where our kids, $3.2 million BMX trail just built, and our kids don't own bikes. So we have an opportunity, we're in the eye of the body politic, we better utilize it. So we hope that we can advocate with passion. We can, via a love for these children, share that, find the people in the bureaucracy, in politics, that love children. We all love children. I mean, who is going to deny a child? So we must step up. It's time, and we have here within this institute an opportunity to really expand our advocacy. And I thank you for this opportunity to be here. I've learned so much, and it's just a wonderful program.
My name is Chuck Caudell, and I'm the chairman of the board for the People Encouraging People in Batesville, Kentucky. And this is my 3rd year at Brushy Fork. And I got to say, I keep coming back to the simple reason I think it fulfills 3 critical missions for us. One, it helps us identify critical and often difficult to find funding sources. It puts us with a group of people that have common interests, common goals, and also allows us to cross-pollinate sometimes. And finally, it's it's a great source of inspiration, because when you come here with people of like minds, like interests, who really care about Appalachia, the key to it is that we all leave here inspired to continue on with the mission, and luckily we have more information because of it. It's a great program. It's a great program to learn everything from how to do legal issues to how to develop leadership, to sit there and even how to something as simple as develop a website. So I think it's a great place.
There's no better place to be than our Appalachian region. It's the most beautiful place in the world, and I've traveled, and I believe every time I leave, I'm always anxious to come back home. I wish the outside world would see us as we really are, not those visions of children in poverty. And I'm not saying we don't have poverty. Poverty exists here. But we also have some of the most beautiful resources, and the mountains and the hills and the valleys and the rivers and the streams and the lakes. There's no better place. This is God's country, not just West Virginia, but all of Appalachia.